question that typically kind of opens the floodgates a little bit. I think we started this one with Emily.
Yep, we did. Yeah.
It was just like, who is God to you, or how are you with God right now?
Yeah.
In your own words.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, that's a really good question, because like every single day, like I was just telling somebody earlier, like, dude, God's never took his hand off of me. No matter where I was at in my life, no matter what I was doing, whether it was doing music on stage, whether I was in the studio or at home, he's never took his hand off of me. Everything I know in my heart, everything's always going to be okay, just because I know God, he's always with me. Always. There's never a minute in my life I did not think he was with me ever. So, yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
That's real, dude. That's why I love this show, man. It's like that question always gets me. It's like, because we talk to so many people, and you can kind of tell like when it's kind of like surface level stuff, which is totally cool. I get it. But then you can tell like, okay, this guy's actually, like, you can see his humility in that answer, man. And so I appreciate you just being vulnerable.
No, dude. Like growing up, man, my grandpa told me, he's like, whatever you do, as long as you keep Jesus first, you can never go wrong.
Yeah.
Even if, like, you got to follow your heart, but always keep Jesus first. Always involve Jesus, and you're going to be fine. Yes. That's why I like, even in my lowest times now, where I'm like, yo, like, when is this going to happen? Like, when am I going to start getting hits? When am I going to start doing this? Like, just trust in Jesus. It's going to happen, And that's kind of where I'm at in my life right now.
Dang.
So tell us a little bit more about your grandpa. Sounds like he's like a spiritual mentor, he's a wise man.
One of the greatest men I've ever met, dude. I mean, growing up, that's my dad, like my grandpa was the man that gave me an ass whooping. Excuse my language, you guys. He gave me an ass whooping whenever I needed it. If I got an F on my report card, he was the one that was like, yo, you need to straighten up, get it together, And yeah, dude, he was that figure in my life, and taught me about Jesus. Taught me to drive my first truck, taught me how to shoot guns, So, yeah, dude, he's the man.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of what Matt was saying just a minute ago. I think one thing I love about asking that question to people around here is like, everybody's coming from such a different place. And I think that's why it's worth asking everybody that comes on the podcast. Like for myself, and we've definitely had guests that are very much in a state where they're wrestling, they're struggling with God. They don't know how they feel about him. They don't know what's going on. And then there's people like yourself, and it's actually really refreshing to just get this answer sometimes. It's like, man, God's always been right there with me.
Yeah. And
I know it, and I'm certain of it, and it's not that complicated. I just know he's there.
Exactly.
And
you just got to know that you know, man.
Yeah.
That's the truth, dude.
Was there ever a time, either in career or personal life, where that was hard to comprehend? Like it was hard to kind of trust that God was actually there for you?
Honestly, I feel like as a human being, I feel like we all kind of had times where we question everything in life. And for me, just being how I grew up and the places that I was been, and I'm 26, and I could say that I've seen a lot of stuff, and the places that I've been and stuff through this whole journey, I don't think there's ever been a minute where I had to question if Jesus was with me or in my heart, or what I was doing was right or wrong, just because, I don't know. I've just kind of always been aware of what was happening. I've always prayed, and I've always tried to keep my faith really, really strong, because that's what wakes me up every day. That's what motivates me. That's what makes me love my family every day, So.
Dang. She trained him well.
Becca, you trained me well.
She trained him well.
Y'all can't see Becca, but she's over in the corner.
Becca's over there with cue cards.
Awesome.
Say this, Dalton. Say this. No, we're just playing. She's really not, y'all.
She'll be on the next podcast episode, so stay tuned.
Okay. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Well, shoot. What else we got? What else do you want to talk about?
Dude, I'm here with you guys. I'm down to chill. We can talk. We can sing some songs. We can do whatever.
We're definitely going to sing some songs.
Yeah.
How long has this second song been at radio?
Dude, just like a week.
Just a week.
A week. Bury Me in This Bar, man. I grew up listening to artists like Conway Twitty, Merle Haggard, Vince Gill, Keith Whitley.
Yeah.
Traditional.
And yeah, dude, and like you kind of get in this, like when I started coming into town, I started cutting songs. I started doing this, like TikTok was like everything was, it was a hit or a miss. Everything was going viral or it wasn't.
Right.
And I just wanted to I wanted to do music that was going to go viral and this and that. But dude, I'm kind of in this space now where I just want to do music that's true to me, stuff that I have fun playing every night. and stuff that I know my fans are gonna love. And like Bury Me in This Bar is just one of those songs that like it's kind of the same vibe of the stuff that I grew up listening to as a kid. And like I just know like if Keith Whitley heard Bury Me in This Bar, he would love it.
Yeah.
Ronnie Dunn. I mean, I love Brooks and Dunn, you know, and I just want to write a song that, you know, if my heroes heard it, they would be like, yo, I love this, you know? So that's kind of what I'm writing for these days.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you want to watch the full uncut version of this episode, you can head over to our Patreon for more exclusive content. That's patreon.com/thebondfire. Again, that's patreon.com/thebondfire. You can get exclusive content, watch ad-free episodes, and a whole lot more. So we'll see you over there.